about, we could call it uprocking, rock dance.
Yeah, yeah.
But where did all these mambo rock, this rock, freestyle rock, jail rock, under the bed rock? What did you hear those terminologies when you first got involved with the rocking? Like, did you ever hear any of these terminologies? Or
No, not really that much. No. I mean, like, because King Opera, I go back to like the original guys from Brooklyn, like Little Dave, and Little Dave is like a really good friend of mine, and I talk to him. I know a lot of stuff from him, Like, I'm friends with Little Dave, I'm friends with King Opera, like, not just for dancing. So they know, I know them, I go to their house, and I talk to them, I eat with them, so, yeah, these things kind of like creeped in later on, after like a few years. Maybe there was, back then in certain type of places, yeah, they had like freestyle contests even in Brooklyn. They have freestylers, Brooklyn freestylers. But those guys could do jerks too and change it up. But like at one point, I think the rocking was too like raw, and they try to branch out where they're going like on TV, and you can't just throw the thing and cut and shoot, So they kind of like try to make this dance more like pretty, and that's what I think is start.
Well, what do you think about that? Like, I've been watching this whatever rock, I don't know, freestyle rock or whatever type of rock, and I'm kind of confused by it. When I look at videos of people doing it, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, what is so dynamic about this? It seems very, from what I'm watching, it seems very basic.
Yeah,
the premise seems very basic. I don't know if it's intended to be that way, or it could. What do you think about that whole development? It just seems interesting that, the narrative is changing all the time.
Yeah.
And do you think that's to deflect from what we consider to be rock, or like you said, it's trying to soften it a bit?
Yeah, I guess they want to, do their own thing, but I don't, like, we have a freestyle in Brooklyn, like I could take off my burns, take off my jerks. Yeah. Okay, again, a lot of people think that they're just the burns.
Yeah.
Burns are not just this. Burn, you walk, you do your hair, burn is hand movements, they are burns. Hand movements, blah, blah, blah. They are burns too, because, not just using your feet when you dance. We use our hands too, and we also like dance, we make a storyline. So the burns are part of the storyline. When you make a storyline, you'd have to use these burns, we're basically making like a movie. With your hands,
yeah, man,
you're miming the song, basically.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know, these guys, they do their freestyle more like with the feet and da-da-da. I think there's a lot of parts missing from the whole, the way we see it in Brooklyn.
Yeah, like
that's why.
To me, it's like I do whatever the music warrants me to do.
Yeah.
So besides the heavy, quote unquote, battle tracks, there's a lot of different, like a lot of songs, bro. Like me, I listen to a lot of music.
Good. Yeah.
And there's certain songs you don't need to really do too many jerks. You don't even need to really do drops. You could just, just stay on your feet, dance.
Yeah. And then the jerk is freestyle. It's a freestyle part. It's a move that you could freestyle a jerk where you could change it up and at the beat, what the beat tells you to do. So it's basically the jerk is a freestyle. But everybody trying to like change it up, and again. Do your research and look deeper and find out. Talk to the OGs. That's why, talk to OGs, especially the ones in Brooklyn, and see. Because if you want to get real good at dancing, that's how you have to do it,
Nice. So, you're a travel person. You've been to different countries for rocking.
Yeah.
What event and what country was like, did you go to and you were like, this shit is, they getting it out here. They doing it out here.
Oh, well, when I went, to me, it was like a Jackie event in Taiwan. That was like really good, and to me, I was very impressed about them. Like, they want to learn, they're hungry, and we went and we practiced every day, under the bridge over there. They know the spot, and you know, everybody was like hungry. When I went there, like one of these Taiwanese guys stopped battling me, and he's like, he came in real hard. I was like, oh man, I was like, I was like, yo, okay, so it's like that, let's go. But so you know, to me, Taiwan was where I went. It was really good, and Taiwan's rock scene is amazing. Also, I seen the Russians; they doing really good, you know. But I didn't go there. I didn't get a chance to go there, but it looks really good. So much props to them. But Taiwan, I'm telling you, they doing their thing. That's good. It's good.
What was a battle for you that was? I know we spoke about battles earlier, but what was a battle for you that you felt like gave you your best challenge, or a person that gave you your best challenge?
Oh yeah. Let me see. Well, you know, like I said, when I battled Mr. Luz,
Okay.
that like he just showed me something that I realized.
Where?
You know, I realized that you need to lose, and that was like, that was an opening for me. And I was, cause you know, I was like, I want to be the number one, I want to be the best, da, da, da. But then I was like, oh wow, well, you're not gonna win if you don't lose in the beginning, you know. So, you know, that was kind of like my eye opening for me, you know, losing, you know, and but not losing. Because you know, I went through a lot of contests, and a lot of the judges, they don't know how to judge. Sorry, it's the truth. A lot of these OGs don't really, you know, I don't know what's going on with them, but you know, they need to learn to judge better. You know, we all have to work. I mean, we as a new school too, we're gonna try to get better and better. But the last few years, you know, right now they start changing. Like the OGs start judging better now.
Yeah,
but,
less beer, right?
Yeah, yeah, and stop drinking too much.
Yo, instead of no drinking and driving, no drinking and judging.
Yes,
you know what I mean? We need to make them T-shirts.
Yes,
no drinking and judging.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Be doing one of these.
We have some stories. You know, come on, guys.
All right, yo. So boom, like you know, I've practiced with you before. I've danced with you before. You have an immense amount of stamina. You know, very creative. You one of the persons that when I was practicing with you, that you kept me on my toes when I spar with you, because you always come up with different burns, different angles, different storytelling, different concepts, and that definitely really influenced me. That type of training like method. To always just think outside the box. Like, how did you develop that method?
Well, you know, like
just the different training methods, man. Like, how did you?
Yeah, I've researched, and I like. Besides, you know, you see me, and you think you see me once in a while at the jams, but you don't understand how much work I put into this. Like, really work. You know, like I practice day and night. Sometimes I can't wait to leave my job to come in to practice in the night. I practice in the winter when the snow is like heavy duty, you know, like I like that, you know. So I put in a lot of work, and even also researching too. You know, I interview so many OGs, and you know, because thanks to King Uprocker, he introduced me. We used to go in the Batmobile, the Rockmobile, and we used to go see all these guys, you know. I'm a sponge. Like I became like a sponge of everything about rock, and I try to learn from everything, you know. So also, so when I learn this, I put it into practice too. I see if it works or not, and I'm always in the lab. Like I'm a professional rock lab, you know, type of thing. Yeah.
Heavy duty practice. Yo, I mean, boom. Since we're on that subject, man, like, yo, you know, I was doing my due diligence when I got into the scene. Even prior to getting with Mastermind, I was doing my due diligence for a while.
Right.
And your page was one of the pages that had so much research, so much information, so many interviews, from King Uprock to Break Easy to Papo Love to Dash to Fano, Chuck, Bushwick Bill. I'm sorry, Bushwick Joe. I'm sorry.
Little
Dave. You know,
Carlos.
like You did a lot of
Touch of
interviews,
Rock.
man. Like, how was it chronicling the history through
'Cause
all these people and
yeah,
learning?
yeah.
Oh, Noel, Touch of
yeah.
Rock. How was it chronicling, you know, all these people's stories and journey? Like, how was it researching them and interviewing them?
Yeah,
Like,
it was
how
amazing time for me, you know, and you know, I dedicate a lot of my life for that, you know, and you know, of course, through King Uprock, he used to talk about this, this guy, yo, and this. When you go with King Uprock in the car, he's like, yo, this guy lives right here. This guy lives right here. This is this guy. I battle this guy over there. I battle like that. Blah, blah. So, you know, I was always with him in the car, and then I was like, yo, I had to get a camera, you know. So I took this camera, and it took me like a year just to figure out how to like put these YouTube videos. Because back then, to load the video,
It took a minute.
It took like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, no, it used to take no, not a minute like that, but it used to take a long ass time.
Yeah,
trust
like
me.
3 hours.
Sometimes
and you
10
have to
hours
know
and
how
shit.
Yeah, and you have to know how to like, you know, how to load the
Yeah, because
video.
you started pretty early, like
Yeah.
circa 2005, 4,
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
YouTube wasn't even out really there
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. So like
yeah.
when it first came into whatever, it's like it's not like today where you press upload and shit is already formatted, codecs and all that.
Yeah,
it was tricky.
Yeah, it was very tricky.
So you had a lot of difficulty with uploading videos.
Uploading videos. It took me a year of studying everyday YouTube. And how you do this? Boom, boom, and not working. How you do this? Boom, not working. By the time I figured out, then I forget everything. And I had to do over and over. I finally get it. Once I got it, you know, then I stopped like posting all these videos. And like I said, when I was with King Uprock, I would have the camera, like we interview this dude. He just came out of the. He would drive in the car and he just walking out, and we just let's get you with the camera. Like we would do stuff like that. Spontaneous, or like you know, set up a guy and I always when we get the next one, talk to this, to that. So, but to me that was like, you know, like I put in a lot of work into that.
Word, man. If you don't know, this is the guy, man. I don't know if the page is still up. You don't have access to it no more, right?
No, I can't open it, but
damn,
it's locked.
And
It's
that
good
shit
though,
has
'cause
like
it's better to
combined
stay there.
has
So
like
now I know
combined
it.
has like 700,000 views. Like you're almost in the millions, man. And YouTube in front on
yeah.
you like that.
Yeah, you know, they invent all this like, you know,
Privacy.
and I lost the codes and all that. So I was like, you know what, forget it. Let's go.
It just lives in history.
It's there, you know,
it's
so
there.
it's locked in. So
Yo,
that's
check it out, Tiny One Love on YouTube. Anyone that wants some histories, a lot of vintage interviews on there. I still to this day go back and watch some of those interviews. And a lot and some good stuff, man.
When we came out with this, it was like that's when the YouTube was coming up. So people they were
Getting the
hungry for
information.
knowledge. Right now,
yeah.
you know what they're doing with the
Algorithm bullshit,
and you it's hard to find things. But back then it was like bam, straight in.
Yo, because
And
you look
we
at the
were like-
videos, they got 20,000 views, 15,000 views, 7,000 views.
yeah,
Today, you
yeah.
post that same video, you're gonna get 73 views.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean? The
And
algorithm.
they cutting the views
Yo,
too.
they hating on my page too.
Yeah.
Don't hate on my page. The algorithm's hating on my page.
Yep,
And I think
yeah.
some of you out there is also hating on my page. But don't hate on me. Congratulate me, bro. Because I got none but love, bro.
He's you know, he's coming up and he's bringing this. He's doing interviews. And I want to tell you guys also, the guys from Europe or Asia, Russia, whatever, you come in here, get yourself a camera and start interviewing people. Don't just come here to learn, to validate yourself and go back and never come back. What are you doing for this scene? You know, try to help New York too, or like, you know, come on.
Word.
Try to do something positive. Don't just come here like, oh, I learned. A lot of these OGs, they dedicated themselves to teaching people, and mostly for free too, you know, and they did so much work. And you come here and, you know, you get a little bit and you leave, and you know nobody can ever see you back again. Come on, man. Stop that bullshit.
All right, man. As we wrapping up, bro. Whatever. Joe Blow Mago, you know, sees a YouTube video. He sees rocking. He wants to get into rocking.
Right.
What would be your steps or your advice to that person that's fresh fresh off the, not fresh off the boat, but fresh, fresh on the rock boat, whatever.
Yeah, I was.
But what would be your advice to someone who's just starting out, just wanted to learn? What would be your advice to them?
So basically, you know, like study the OGs. You know, I'm always like, I've been promoting OGs for so many years. You know, and also I take care of them. You know, just whatever I could do. You know, even like get somebody some food and talk to him and break it down, pay for his food and relax and have a good time and learn from him. So learn from the OGs, study them. You know. Get your pen and paper, write everybody's name, and you know, study them like, you know, you need to study them and learn from them. I know sometimes, someone says this, someone, and then eventually, you know, you're making your own, you know, puzzle. But so yeah, study the OGs, learn the techniques, learn the you know, the exact foundation, you know. And then once you learn the exact foundation, then slowly you getting better and then break it down and make your own foundation on top of that, you know? And keep going further up and then keep changing it and learn like, you know, learn the moves, break it down and make your own laws, you know? And that's how you're gonna get better. Eventually people will notice you and see something different in you, you know, like something that others cannot bring to the table.
Word, man. Yo, Tiny, it's been real. You know, of course, we're probably gonna have a part 5, 6, 7 of this. You know what I mean?
Respect all the poppers. I mean, rockers, poppers too.
Yeah. Word. Respect everyone.
The right. God bless. Much
Word,
love,
man.
yeah.
Yo, as we wrap up, you know what I mean? I would like to just say peace to everyone out there. Please like the page, Vitamin Vision TV. There's gonna be much more interviews.
Come on.
Like, thumbs up, comment. Suggest someone I should interview if you feel that there's someone that you want to see interviewed.
Positive, you know,
and let's keep it official. You know what I mean?
Right.
We just doing the Lord's work out here. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
right
it.
now we on the streets out here. It's the streets of Brooklyn.
Yes.
Ridgewood, Brookwood.
Right
I mean, we just on the streets right now. You know what I mean? We got kicked.
Yeah.
We was in a park, got kicked out.
Yeah, you know.
Now we basically on the sidewalk somewhere,
You
chilling.
know?
Buses, sanitation trucks, fire trucks coming past. There's a bus passing right now. If you hear that sound, you dig what I'm saying? But this is how it is, man. It started out on the streets, and we're bringing it back to the streets. Check it out, man. Holla at me, Vitamin Vision TV, Facebook, Vitamin the Governor, Instagram, Tiny One Love, Instagram, Tiny One Love, Facebook, Tiny One Love, YouTube. Check out all the content. Check out all the interviews. Support,
okay?
Holla at us. The program, if you want to rock, if you want to learn how to rock, you just want to place a session.
You want to know history, you know, we're going to help you to get with the OGs, you know, in the New York City, Brooklyn. And you're gonna get better and better and learn the history. You'll be very surprised when you learn. Even like the DJs, like Brooklyn DJs, there's a whole lot of story about that you have no idea. You have no idea what's that.
But to be continued, yo. Peace out. This is Talking Rock.